Hey guys, what's going on? It's Loader Drendel here. It's been a while since I did a video, hasn't it? Or at least outside of a live stream. Hope you guys have had a good Sunday night. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Okay, this video has been one that I've been sitting on over the last few days. And at the same time, it's been one that I was tempted to do. And okay, just to give you guys a quick thing, because you guys are probably thinking, what the fuck are you talking about, Lodo? I normally am not one to knock on YouTubers. I mean, yeah, I've done it before. I'll admit that. I've knocked on McJuggernuggets. I've knocked on RevXDev, which, I had more fun with that than anything. Edward Hubbard, I think those are the big three, and Magamu, obviously. I talked about that with that whole scenario. But this one is a little, I don't want to say it's on the personal side, but it's definitely something that after this last couple days, and then the latest live stream that I was watching, or podcast, the gloves are off. The gloves are off in both camps, and I've lost respect for one side while understanding how the other side is felt. Now, just to tell you guys what I'm talking about, there's been some beef brewing. Well, and it's kind of been widespread, really. I'm going to talk about two of them. Both of them, one I was formerly subscribed to, and the other I'm still sub to. The one that I was formerly subscribed to, meaning I'm no longer sub to, is Hagyrants. And then on the other side, we have the Acodiz. Now, just to give you guys, I had unsubbed from Haggy, which I did that about an hour ago, maybe two at the very most. I was subbed to his channel since, I want to say it was early to mid 2016, and I had been subbed to the Acodiz. Sorry guys, my mind went blank there, and I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but I had been subbed to the Acodiz since, I want to say it was 2015. It was during the back and forth with, the whole McJuggernuggets, Big Brudda, Psycho Dad portions, where Big Brudda was, I think, the very, very first video I saw with the Acodiz that got me, where I took notice of him, was during, I think that was where McJuggernuggets had submerged, scripted, had submerged the Big Brudda's motorcycle. So Jesse had taken his brother's motorcycle and pushed it in the water, in a hole that was filled with water. And that's where, I had made a video about it, kind of, even though now I know it's fake, I still ripped into him because it's like, what the fuck? But, so yeah. That's from there is where I kind of took notice of the Acodiz. I had been subscribed to him ever since, and I felt at the time when I had subbed to Hagyrants, yeah, I thought he was putting up pretty silly content. The Acodiz was very entertaining as well. Now, the bullshit that's been going on between the two has been involving what really got things bubbling to the surface, at least for me, was the latest Triggered podcast featuring Hagyrants. There was multiple people on there. There was Tyndall. Hagyrants is kind of the big one here. So give me 1 minute because the podcast should still be on. It should be here. Actually, you know what? Let's just search up Hagyrants. Or I'm just going to call him Jeff because, a lot of people know who the fuck he is. Or at least his name, since it's been mentioned multiple times. Okay, Triggered Podcast, Super Snow Goes Nuts, the Acodiz fake video, Steve Coates talking. Alright, here we go.
Stream.
So, it was actually done, okay, so it was a week ago. I didn't watch it until, I think it was, there was, I think, a couple videos actually with this, so give me a moment here. But the thing was talked about how the Hagyrants had stated he felt that the Acodiz's content, and I quote, was shit. Now, for me, I didn't like it. I personally did not like how he said it because I felt this is a guy who, here's when I look at Acodiz and I look at Haggy, his entire channel for the longest time was just about bashing fake YouTubers, as he put it. The Angry Grandpa Show, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, that. So the Angry Grandpa Show, Big Juggernuggets, Psycho Dad, that sort of shit. And then at least once Big Juggernuggets came out. I mean, there were other YouTubers that were doing it as well. Psychopio, TCB. And TCB is no longer on YouTube. And, Haggy's made a video kind of bashing about that as well. Where I take offense, and this is me. This is, an outsider who was subbed to both channels, both the Acodiz and Haggy. Now, the problem I got with Haggy is he twists. He's twisting the entire story because before he took the videos with the Acodiz about the Acodiz down, before this shit had hit the fan, I had seen at least 3 videos on Haggy's channel from the Acodiz, and he had I'm gonna quote the Acodiz verbatim. He had stated that Haggy was wanting those videos. He was asking if he could put the Acodiz's videos that he was wanting onto his channel. He was going to give him shout-outs for subscribers. He has stated also that he was the one that gave the Acodiz his break, like his big break in subscribers on YouTube when the Acodiz clarified that no, is it real? And, so somebody could be like, it's a he said, she said, which I get it. But at the same time, when you look at some of the Triggered podcasts with Haggy and some of the stuff that he's done as of late, and this is just me, just coming from the outside. I've watched the Triggered podcast. I was in the Discord for a while. I might still be there. I don't really know. I haven't been on Discord in a while, but unfortunately, I don't want to know it. Well, I don't really want to know anyway. A lot of the times that Haggy's done some of the podcasts, according to some people, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I don't care. But he has been drunk, according to some. Now, let me see, because I'm going to go through this Triggered podcast, see if I can find, see if there's a couple spots I could listen to about Acodiz.
All day.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to address this whole Acodiz bullshit because so many fucking people are asking me what's up. So,
all right. Well, while he's gone, Tyndall, do you want to talk about how they're streaming all day?
And by the way, before we get out of control, my sister, my mom, whoever is a crackhead, what is it? I work in the luggage compartment.
Yeah, you work in the luggage department.
Yeah, whatever. I get kicked out of so many places. Yeah, that's the truth. That's how it is.
He has like 15,000 jobs. Damn. I'm the info, right? So this is the shit. Like if I were to do that, guys, which I won't, obviously, I would triple 50%.
Dude, I don't care. I mean, Okay, every fucking thing the guy says is 100% wrong, but he keeps going, and you're always going to have a retard clique that believes it, like the horse fucker, and I mean, do I even have to fucking get into that? Like, dude, for real, man. Like,
well, I do want to touch on it because they are live about 24/7, alternating with Hubba and them.
Yeah, but dude, what kind of grown adult calls himself the White Tupac? Like a grown adult, like.
I mean, like he doesn't have a job, obviously. He sits home all day, dude. It's bad.
No, yeah, because like when I'm at work, he's streaming all day.
Let me tell you, 12 hours.
Let me see if I can
12 hours. 12 plus 12 equals 20.
Yeah, but dude, what kind of fucking loser live streams 10 hours a day? It's like
looks like they're talking right now. Talk about something else.
I don't know, dude. I mean, now, here's the thing.
The fact of the matter is that it's boring.
If I was getting paid to do it.
It's boring, though.
Alright, let me see if I can see where we can get to Acodiz. Right now, because this stream's an hour and 30-some minutes long. And I don't want to have to skip, just go through each and every single part of it, just for that. But at the same time, I do want to try to see it, so you guys can hear it. For those of you who watch this, that haven't watched the podcast or listened to the podcast.
Well, no, we would have guests if we were that big.
But the
guests that we're going to have on soon, or do we want to keep that?
And the only people there are us three. What is the? Well, that's what I'm saying. There's 7 of them, but yet if you check the view count, it's 7 people who are watching.
So I mean, what I like to call it is that I think they kind of called themselves it already, but it's called hashtag Haggy Family. What's it called? The fucking dropout group or some shit. What was it? And people that
I do see this. So it's like, hey, let me make 100 video.
It doesn't matter though. We're still gonna do the show every fucking
time on your hands.
Well, the best search engine. So if like a stream like this kind of stream, we're not trying to make it go in search, but if
sorry, like I said, guys, I'm trying to skip through as much as I can with this to try to find where Haggy's talking about Acodiz, because like I said, I want you guys to hear. So
we're to upload a video, like amazing, especially one of my viral videos. I got like over
monitoring my Twitter. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you have that kind of time when you're.
May have to skip forward,
dude. To sit at home and.
Yeah, we might do that again. Actually, is no copyright? Oh yeah, we removed the no copyright case circuits. Hubbard, I mean, out of
Alright, they took a brief break.
Yeah, I want to know I want to hear your input on this. Is how the Acodiz's daughter actually contacted Haggy.
That's all Haggy's story. Haggy needs to tell that.
Yeah, I want him to touch on that specifically because it's actually it's actually very interesting. And to be honest with you guys on the stream, I didn't actually hear the entire story. Like I have no idea what the
Well, you need Hydrant to tell you.
Well, Hydrant, can you talk? The fuck?
What up?
Can you tell the part of the story how the Acodiz's daughter contacted you on Insta?
Are we back again or what?
No, I shut off the stream.
Yeah, let's go back into it.
Of course we're fucking live.
No, fuck, I don't know. God damn it.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna break the whole Acodiz situation down. I mean, seriously, if you guys want the whole story from the get-go, let me see a 1 in the chat, and I will do it.
You like that?
I don't want to bore nobody, dude, because I'm getting a lot of fucking messages. All right. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
we don't see that in what the horse fucker stream. What is his name?
They have somebody to type 1 in the chat, and there's nothing.
Well, let me
they type it themselves.
I'm gonna start this whole motherfucker from the beginning, dude. And here's the thing, dude. I don't want to waste time on a nobody, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking try to be as brief as possible. And you know, the thing is, dude, anybody can lie and make up shit, but I'm gonna be 100% honest, truthful. And if you want me to prove the proof, I'll show the fucking screen.
Show the proof. Prove the proof.
Okay, here we go. So, about a year ago, this fucking rotten tooth English fuck made a video making fun of me. And me, being the guy that I am, I thought it was funny. And I DM'd him and I said, "Hey, that was pretty funny, dude. What's up?" And he was like, "Yo, no, no hard feelings, dude. I'm just fucking with you." And I was like, "Dude, I thought it was funny. I liked, dude." Same thing with Hubbard, except Acodiz isn't mentally deranged like Hubbard. So Acodiz was like, "Dude, I'm not hating on you. I just was making fun of you, blah blah blah, kind of roasting you." And I was like, "Dude, I thought it was funny, bro." And he was like, "Oh, I'm glad you liked it." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, whatever." So, y'all got to remember now, the peak of my YouTube blowing up status was calling out Jesse on his fake shit. So
You know that.
fucking many people copied me. That's the honest to God fucking truth, whether anybody wants to believe it or not. So many.
Okay, I want to stop that real quick. Saying that everybody's copied you. All right, Haggy, I hate to say this. No. Some may have copied you. You say everybody copied you with the whole calling out McJuggernuggets. Here's something for you. What I was calling out McJuggernuggets for some of his shite, his shit, if you want to be an American, in English, or in English, you called Acodiz an English fuck, which right there is stupid on your part. But yeah, I believe they would call it shite. Acodiz, you can correct me on that if you ever see this video. But for you to say that, I'm going to call that out right there. No, yeah, some may copy you, but for you to say everyone copies you, Haggy, that right there is bullshit. Because some people call them out. No, not to copy you, but just because when they see bullshit or when they want to give their thoughts about something, they're gonna do it. It's like me, like the Acodiz, like Thrash Metal Guru, like Young Jax, like Ryan Sherbluke, who hasn't been on YouTube in a while, like TCB. Now, could TCB may have copied you? I don't know. The Acodiz, he decided to do a parody of you. I thought it was very fucking funny. I actually got to watch that video before I started doing this video, and it was very entertaining. And I'll be honest with you guys. I feel the Acodiz is more entertaining, my opinion, more entertaining than Haggy. Because for Haggy, it's the same old song and dance. And maybe some people like it like that. And you know what? For those of you guys who like it like that, more power to you. My hat's off to you. Whatever. But for those who like variety, who liked entertainment, that, changing it up, when people see the same thing over and over and over, they get bored. And yeah, some people like it. And then hearing you guys kind of get up, I'm not going to say you guys got butthurt, but this video that I'm watching, that was playing for you guys, the Triggered Podcast, has currently 195 likes and 310 dislikes. So, let's continue.
People copied me, and Acodiz is one of them. And anyway, I told him.
You say the Acodiz copied you. How do you know that? You don't. You immediately went to assume, Haggy. You assumed. Just because everybody, if the world were to call out McJuggernuggets on his bullshit, you're not the innovator, Haggy, that you think you are. That's the problem with you. The problem with you is the fact that you think with your currently 22,813 subs, I don't know how many you had before this video, but you think you're untouchable compared to the Acodiz. Acodiz having barely over 2,000 subs to you having 11 times as many. But you want to know something? You aren't one to judge others. Calling him an English fuck, that just goes to show in some people's minds how shallow you can be. How shallow that you just may be as a person. I'm not going to make that judgment of you, but that's what you're giving the image of for the people who may either have been subbed to your channel, people who are coming to your channel, people that you've associated with, like Bobby Olmsted, TCB, the Acodiz, and anyone else prior and after. Okay? You think with those subs that you have that you can just trash everybody around you, that you can burn every bridge. For instance, you had said you DM'd a video about the video, saying it was funny. Now, before I go into the next point about what I'm about to say, let's play the rest. Or as much as possible.
Your video was funny as hell. I liked it, whatever. I thought we became friends, but obviously he's a piece of shit, rotten tooth, backstabbing fuck.
Right there. Sorry, I had to stop again. Again. Assuming. Again. Judgmental. Again. Cold-hearted. Offensive. And I'm sure you guys could be like, oh, Haggy don't give a fuck. And I'm sure he doesn't. But you know what the problem, though? This is the kind of people that make some other people, sick of YouTube. There are some of the people who have low amount of subscribers that do different content, realistic, carefree, doing various things with their videos. Like when the Acodiz did the reactions to McJuggernuggets quitting YouTube or admitting that his shit was fake. That was very funny. I liked it. It was good. Assuming things, and I'm sure you two were, I don't know, the thing is, I hate to say this, when you say friend, the thing is, Haggy, unless they know you personally at that point, unless he somehow magically appeared in front of your TV screen, or in your face, like this, come on. First time DM, that's an acquaintance at best. YouTube acquaintance. Let's continue.
So anyway, he made another video, and he messaged me and he said, "Hey, can you upload this and try to help me out with my channel?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, hell yeah, it's funny." And I liked the video. I thought it was fucking funny. So, me being the nice guy that I am, I uploaded his video, and he gained 700, 800, 900 subs in one fucking day, 2 days.
Are you sure about that? Did you go through his social blade, that log of subs? You sure? Also, you say he asked you. Yeah, he may gain subs, but you monetize, don't you? If you monetize videos, what would he gain? Asking you. Which is where I do want to call you out on, because I would love to see proof of that. I'd love to see screenshots of those DMs. So, Acodiz and Haggy, whichever one sees this first, whichever one of you sees this, if you want to send me screenshots with those DMs, if you're capable, please send them to me. I would love to see them. Because one thing I liked about my channel is that I love calling people out on their bullshit. And I love it a lot. I don't do it much, but when I get the chance, I like to call out the bullshitters. I like to call out the liars. Continuing.
And again, he was like, "Yo, Haggy, thanks a lot, dude. I appreciate that. Can we do another video?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm making money off of it. You're gaining subs, whatever.
Right there. That what I said. Is he monetizing? He just said it. Boom. So, yeah, okay. Subs. Okay. If I could gain that many subs, I'd be fucking happy. But you're monetizing. You're getting more out of it, Haggy. You're getting more out of this than the Acodiz. The Acodiz knows that. Took him a bit of time to figure it out, as he admitted. But again, you say he begged you, that he asked you to do this. Again, that's where I want to say, show us the proof.
So he did another video. I uploaded it for him at his request. The fucking thing got all kinds of attention. He gained subscribers, blah, 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 whatever. Well, number 3. He did yet another fucking video where he had me shooting McJuggernuggets. I had a video where I was shooting my guns in the woods, whatever. He edited it and made it look like I was shooting Jesse. And he was like, hey, check this out. Do you like it? And I was like, dude, that's funny as fuck. And he was like, yo, can I upload it? And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I uploaded it for him. Once again, he gained so many subscribers from it. He got a lot of fucking views. Okay. And this is all honest to God truth. I mean, if anybody wants to deny it, you're a fucking retard. So I don't give a...
Hey, you're quick to judge, Haggy. Check yourself. Moving on.
Fuck. Anyway, let me hit my yak. A month or two goes by. He does another video. Yo, Haggy, can you upload this for me? I don't know, man, dude. I'm kind of like trying to do my own thing. Why don't you kind of like just do your own thing? Oh, I can't get any views. I can't get any subs. If I don't use your name, like nobody comes to my channel. And I was like, yeah, dude, I never really asked anybody to help me. You kind of just got to do your thing. Like, everyone wants to copy off me with the whole McJuggernuggets thing. So kind of just do your whole...
Again, with the bullshit. Haggy, you're doing the same repeated BS. Oh, everyone's copying me, do your own thing. Dude, F off with that. Seriously. I mean, seriously, you say he doesn't get views. I hate to break it to you. You say you don't get views. A lot of at the least he gets, some of his videos don't do as well. But like with a lot of, like, for instance, McJuggernuggets stuff that he's done, or the kid behind the camera stuff, he gets views for some of the shit he does. Now, again, you state he does that. You are saying that he tells you he doesn't get views if he doesn't use your name. You, right there, Haggy, become full of shit. To you, full of views may involve not getting enough, may not be like a certain number. But again, you state that he claims he doesn't get enough views. And according to him, he does pretty well for himself. He's done diss tracks. He did the gangster rap thing on you. He did a TCB diss track. He's done a whole bunch of shit, guys. It's all different. Why you, and this is why I say you are twisting the truth. But let's move along.
And he tried and he failed. So my man uploaded how many videos? And he can't get no views, can't get no fucking subs. So 3, 4, 5 months goes by and his channel it's dead. It's stagnant. It sucks. Because my man sucks. He got rotten fucking teeth. His channel sucks. Nobody's subscribing to him. Nobody's watching his bullshit fucking videos. So,
calling you out again, Haggy. You say he sucks? Then why'd you say his videos are funny? Bullshit on your part again, Haggy. Bullshit on your part.
What does he do? Let me turn against Haggy. And that's what he fucking did. And I'll tell you what. That was a good move because, let me tell you, he gained 7 subscribers yesterday.
Nice.
You gained more subscribers yesterday than you have in 8 months. So, hey, it worked out for you, bro. It worked out for you. But now, should I get into his daughter or should I let that go?
No, you have to. That's like the main part of the story, isn't it?
That did happen.
Oh, it did happen. It's 100% truth. I can prove the proof. I'm not a fucking retard. So, anyway.
Okay, guys. Ugh. The more I watch this stuff, even though I'm pretty sure I'm showing you guys as much of a straight face as I can. But the more I watch and listen to this guy, the more pissed off he's making me. And I've already heard it once before because I had to sit and watch through this garbage. Okay. If you guys want to watch it, I'll put it in the description box down below because I've had enough of this shit of him. Okay, now let's get to what I've wanted to say. Haggy, you say that he's turned against you. The fact is he didn't. The way you treat people you associate with is pretty shitty. Now, Tyndall, I haven't seen you snap at him. You snapped off on TCB. You went off on Bobby. You went off on frickin' the Acodiz. And why? Because they don't want to do what you want. According to you, in your point of view, you seem to think that... You seem to think that you're right. You're always right. Yeah, I'm right. I am telling the truth. He's a fucking liar. He's a freaking retard. You have no idea, honestly, Haggy, how ridiculous you sound. Like, you claim that what you say is the truth, pretty much. If I were to use the thing, like, do you swear this is the whole truth, the one truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, I do. You get the point, guys. You called the Acodiz a liar. You say that his channel sucks, it's dead. Really, Haggy? Why? Because he has 2,000 subscribers. You say you gave him most of the subscribers he's got, pretty much, saying he gained 900 subscribers. How do you know? Unless you're stalking his channel. Which that would be kind of creepy. Don't you think? Anyway, let's move along with that. Hagyrants. People have turned, as you put it. But the thing is, I don't think people have turned on you or turned their backs on you. It's more you turn on them because of some screwed up idea you've got in your head. The Edward Hubbard situation, yeah, I can agree, was complete bullshit. It was complete shit. We could all, myself, you, Acodiz, whoever talked about it, we could agree. I even had a discussion with, oh God, I gotta go back. Now I have to go into the frickin' thing, to frickin' Discord. I remember talking with Anna Clausen, I think was her name, and Bobby Olmsted. I remember a discussion we had about him. We talked about Hubbard, and we talked how shitty the whole thing was, and how he was more, and not really, you could say he has a mental problem, but the way he acted, he was also an attention seeker. He craved the attention. I hate to say this, guys, but yeah. I mean, it is what it is. And then in the Discord thing now, apparently, one of my friends, everyone TCB reacts to Haggy rants and hashtag triggered and rages. Well, whatever. As a result of as far as everything goes, Haggy, you say people turned on you when really it's kind of flip-flop. You need to flip it. And the reason I say that, is because of how you treat people. Now, you could say, oh, I don't treat anyone differently. Oh, I just only treat the people that turn on me. The thing is, dude, what's your definition of turn on you? What's the definition of turning their backs? What's their definition? You don't know. So you judge, you assume, you name, you literally, you just go on the attack. And for what? Over fucking videos. You say his content is shit. Why would you, if his content was shit, why would you put it on your channel? Who used who here? I personally feel, and the Acodiz has said this, I still think this, views are more important than subs. And I can say that personally. I don't monetize my views. I only have 300 some odd subs, big frickin' whoop. One video, the breakthrough video for me in views was when I analyzed and gave an outsider's untrained eye opinion of Magamu Revik's death. That video has since then been my most viewed at, not that high according to some big YouTubers, but it went over 30,000 views. And I was blown by that. I was mind blown. Like, what the heck? Like, holy fuck. I would rather get views over subs. If I get subs, I would be happy. I love the support. But the difference between your subs, especially during the Hubbard situation, like, yes, I hammered I literally smashed the freaking hammer on Hubbard verbally in my video. Because I felt, yeah, he's a bully. He's an attention seeker. And you guys would just drag him, even though he would kind of drag you guys on, but you would also keep talking about it. And then you eventually quit, said, you know what, we're going to stop talking about it. Anybody who asked, blocked, or banned, or whatever the fuck. The point is that you guys, Tyndall, Haggy, and whoever else that likes to bash people and just take the side like, oh, this guy's right. Let's turn everybody on the one guy that we're going to attack. That's the problem with YouTube now. That's why I feel in some sense YouTube has become a parasite. Because now, in the internet, there's really no sense of right and wrong. It's like, I'll give an example. If someone were to start a rumor stating about Haggy, well, let's say, I'll just use this as an example. Let's say some YouTuber found information that could prove that Haggy raped somebody. We'll just use that as an example here. And the rumor starts to spread slowly and steady, and it becomes to where it's like millions of people on the internet hear about it, and they see what is shown to be incriminating evidence. Even if it's a bullshit lie. But because of so many people know about it and it just spreads, it becomes the truth. Haggy couldn't he would have those friends who would defend him. They would defend him to the end. Just like the Acodiz would. Just like I would. The thrash metal guru, or anybody else who has made videos on this YouTube channel, who knows the people themselves, people like me, people like the Acodiz. And then I'm assuming Tyndall's one that mentioned the Acodiz's daughter, and I don't even want to go into that because it ain't worth it. But the point is, with you always think you're right, Haggy. Anybody who has a different opinion, you slam them. And and as you said, you don't give a fuck. And that may be the biggest problem with you. You play an image of a heartless asshole. Maybe that's what you're trying to be. Maybe that's what the character you're trying to play. But if that is the case, if you're playing the heartless asshole, then that means you're fake. Just like McJuggernuggets. Just like Kid Behind a Camera. Just like the Angry Grandpa Show. You're a fake. You're a fraud. You're a phony. Now, if you really are a heartless person in real life, then God have mercy on your soul. And this is coming from a guy who's not exactly the religious type. So, what do I think of the Acodiz Hagyrants situation? Very simple. The Acodiz felt like he got screwed because when videos got put on Hagyrants' channel of the Acodiz, made by the Acodiz himself, and I don't think it was that, and I still think it was not. Right now, that's why I was going to say I want the Acodiz or Haggy, whichever one of you can prove the other wrong. I'd like to see real proof. I want to see the screenshots. And then I will know who to believe. And if one is able to come through and the other one doesn't, then it proves that the other that doesn't has something to hide. I'm the kind of guy who looks from both. I look from all angles. I see both sides of the story. I like to hear both sides of the story. I'd like to see now who can do the proof. And my personal opinion, I think it's going to be Acodiz that comes through with that, because Acodiz may not have a big channel, and you know what? I don't either. But the Acodiz, I don't personally think is the kind of person to lie. If he was really a liar, he wouldn't have a daughter, he wouldn't have a family, any of the shit that he has now, he wouldn't have it all. Just saying. Now you guys could say, oh, he could ass kiss his way to the top. Maybe. But do you think he's that way? And if he was like that, do you think he'd have the subs that he has? You could say, oh, they're haters, they're losers. That's your opinion. And that's your curse. Because anyone who doesn't agree with you, Haggy, in your eyes, is against you. And this is from somebody who was subbed to your channel, and over the last several podcasts has lost complete respect for you. And you may not give a fuck. And I know you don't give a fuck, because you've stated, I don't give a fuck. But guess what? There are people who do care. There are people who tell the truth. There are people that do videos on YouTube that are realistic. Realism. Real life. Instead of being a gimmick. You are becoming more of a gimmick than you are a real person. You have become shit because it's this talking about Super Snow, talking about TCB, talking about Acodiz, or just you got to where you are because of exposing McJuggernuggets. Your fang came off of that. Now you could say that's not true, but you say you expose fake YouTubers. Let me ask you something. You're exposing YouTubers, right? Right? Look how many subs they got. McJuggernuggets, 3.4 million. Kid Behind the Camera, Angry Grandpa Show, combined about 4 million. Somewhere in that range. You guys are probably know where I'm going with this. Haggy, you're not that big either. Sure, you're bigger than me and Acodiz. And you know what? I'll even admit that. But out there, you're still a tiny, tiny fish. You're a fish in a pool full of sharks. And maybe the reason why a lot of those YouTubers bigger YouTubers don't address you is because they see the bullshit. They see through your crap. And they find that you are not worth it. McJuggernuggets parodied you. Which I actually will be honest, even though I don't like McJuggernuggets, I thought it was funny as hell. The diss track that Acodiz did was funny. The parody he did of you, funny. Now you could say, oh, this guy, it doesn't matter. Lodo Drandle thinks so stupidly. He's a retard. I sucked at that impression, but you guys get the point. Haggy, the moral for you is that you need to learn to think with your head before you start running your mouth about people that you don't even know. You judge people. You point the finger. You attack. That's your problem. Your subs have dipped. Because I remember a week or so ago, you were at like 23 to 24,000, and you have dipped down a little bit. And it may not last long. It may go back on the uptick. Cool. And I would say, good for fucking you. But for the people who see through your bullshit, like the Acodiz, like myself, I lost respect for you after the bullshit with Acodiz and Bobby Olmstead and even further back. I was losing respect slowly. The Acodiz thing, for me and a couple of people that he had brought up that I had heard and listened to, it was the final straw. This was the final straw. I've unsubbed from Hagyrants because I feel that he's still not telling the truth. I feel that he puts down others that don't do what he wants or don't agree with him. And that, to me, is the undeniable truth. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I'm sorry this took so fucking long. You know, there's a lot I wanted to get off my chest, and sorry it took a bit to get the video to play, so what I was trying to get to. I'll leave that video in the description down below. You guys can watch through that if you want. I'm washing my hands of the rest of the situation. So, this is Lododrendel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to leave feedback on what you think of the Acodiz Haggy situation. If you enjoyed this content as well and you'd like to see more on the way, feel free to sub to my channel and hit the little bell icon next to it. This is Lododrendel. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. For those of you going to school, get good grades. For those of you at work hard and earn that paycheck. Peace the fuck out.